Smith. We're going to start off with an opening statement from head coach Jeff Mountain, and then we'll open up for questions.
Well, I mean, obviously it's a tough road to hoe. I mean, you lose the first game. It's not an easy thing, but you know, the score, yeah, 7-1. Things didn't go our way, but I think if we get a key out here early, you know, make a play there. We're right in at the end, the 8th inning. We could have pressured them, but you got to credit them a little bit too. I mean, they made the big swings and everything like that. I mean, Schneider's a really good pitcher. There's no denying. I mean, the kid was a top 5 pitcher in the state of Pennsylvania coming out of high school for a reason. He went to Pitt for a reason, but I thought our guys hung in there and we battled. Once we got through that first inning, we kind of got the golden sombrero there on our own in one inning. You know, we battled him better and we put better swings on pitches and we made him compete a little bit more, I thought. But you know, we're disappointed anytime things don't go in our favor, but we'll bounce back.
Hey, Coach Drew Carpenter, Mid-East Regional reporter. Was there any extra pressure being the host team coming to the first game? Any jitters?
I don't think so. You know, I honestly don't think so. I think it's definitely a valid question, but I think it was more excitement, and I think our guys were happy to be here. It was great to obviously be in the NCAA tournament for one thing, but to not have to travel. You know, these guys just finished finals on Tuesday, so and there's nothing better. I know the name Carpenter, so I know your brother and everything. There's nothing better, as he would say, you know, being on campus and not having to worry about classes or anything. You know, you're playing an extended season. So I don't necessarily think that's the case. I mean, I didn't think we necessarily had jitters. You know, Riley, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He had a great year this day when he just wasn't on top of his game. You know, and they're a good enough team where they made him pay for it, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way it went today.
Right, and Riley almost got out of the jam there in the first inning. They got the 2 runs. 5 of their 7 runs were on 2 outs. And it didn't seem like there was really any hard hit balls. Was it just, you know, bad luck some of the time? They just found the gap?
Coach Mountain preaches staying around the plate, staying around the zone, you know, making guys, you know, swing early in counts. And, you know, I think, you know, they're a good hitting team, and, you know, they were able to kind of defend. You know, when we get ahead 0-2, 1-2, and they were able to put some decent swings on balls that were around the zone, 0-2, 1-2, and they were able to kind of fist them into center field. You know, some of them weren't hard hit, but you know, I guess that's the way the chips fall in baseball. Some days they go right in the glove, other days they go over the head of, you know, shortstop, second base. So.
Right, and Kyle, you got the RBI for your team in 8th inning. Looks like you guys were going to start something there. But up at the plate, this is your second game this year facing Schneider. Well, what makes him so effective?
I think it's just he was working all his pitches well from the first inning. He basically did the same thing last time against us. We felt, you know, coming into the game, we felt confident seeing him, you know, last time, and then coming out this time seeing the same guy. I think we were confident going into the game. But he kind of got in the groove early, was working all his pitches, and no matter what the count was, kind of keeping us off balance, and we just weren't really able to string anything together.
It's a tough guy to climb uphill against, you know. It really is. So, you know, we wanted to stay in it, keep it a low-scoring game, and be able to put some pressure on them, play our game. We're not a team that's going to hit many 3-run homers, but it's when you fall down by multiple runs, it's tough to do that.
Right, and on that same play, seemed a little frustrated whenever you guys got something going that you got thrown out at home plate. It's never good to get thrown out at home, but in that situation, that must have been pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It was a pretty aggressive player we have. You know, we do preach aggressiveness. You know, just scoring situation kind of need to dictate things a little bit better, but I can't necessarily fault that. If you're going to preach aggressiveness, sometimes you go down fighting that way.
Right, and good thing about this tournament, it's double elimination. How do you guys regroup for tomorrow?
We've been down this road before. I mean, this has been a very resilient team. We've had some difficult losses all year, but we seem to bounce back from them pretty routinely. So that's one of the things that's why we're in this position, I think, you know, of still playing, continuing with our season. But we just try to treat it like another game, come out, hope we get a good start. You know, and play our game offensively. Obviously, we're going to play a really good team. All the teams in this regional are solid and sound. But you we don't need to play perfectly. We just need to play a little bit more crisply and a little bit more efficiently.
Any other questions for Coach Mountain or the student athletes? Thanks, guys.